Okay, so this is the second drawing that we're doing on our Beetle page. So as you can see, the page I had last week, the tonal drawing, I've sketched out a basic outline of the beetle I'm going to do, which is this one over here. There are 3 options to choose from. I've sketched out the pencil drawing, so that's what you need to do first. Draw out roughly your rough shape in pencil, and then what I would do is, if you've gone quite heavy-handed, I would just take a rubber and just slightly lighten some of that drawing, especially if you've got heavy lines. You don't want the grey pencil blending in with your colours. There's some nice light colours in this, yellows and greens. You don't want the grey smudging in with that. So just take a rubber and slightly lighten any really quite dark areas. You want to still see the drawing, but not a big bold outline. So just take away some of that lead, pencil. Okay, then we're ready to start. Now, colour pencils, you will need a selection. So for the beetle I'm doing, because it's got green in it, I'm needing to use my yellows, my greens, also my blues, so you can make my greens. I've also got the browns. I have got some oranges and reds in case I need to use those in this section up here. And I've also got my sort of magic sort of grey purpley colour here, dark rather than black. It's a nicer colour to use. Obviously if you're doing the bottom 2 ones there, you're going to use a lot more of the sort of earthy looking greens and the browns, maybe a little bit of reds and some purples in this one over here. Now, you will be layering up the colour pencils, so remember you're not pressing hard at any point, you're just putting them on layers and building up those layers. You can go darker the more layers you put on. So I'm just going to do a very small section so you can kind of get the idea of it, and then it will be your turn. So I will start with this top bit up here. So the first colour I'm going to use is some of the light yellow. And I'm going to do it ever so lightly. You probably won't even be able to notice the yellow in the video, but it's just a very light layer of yellow in that section. As well. Not pressing hard, so it's very light. So you're not sticking with the closest match colour you can find. You actually have to blend your colours like you would with paint. Blend the colour pencils to create the tones and the shades that you need. You won't find the perfect one in the sets. You will have to make your colours. You could use a black, but very lightly, and make sure you do have greens and blues and browns underneath, that you're not just relying on the black to go darker, because it will not look so nice, it won't look so natural. So you can see it takes time to do this properly, and not just colouring in, you are creating the perfect tones and colours with your set of colour pencils. I'm not picking the best, closest one, but making lots of them. Okay, so making sure you're using yellows and blues in your green, making sure you're using browns to darken it down. If you've got a turquoisey green, you're going to need a bit more blue blend into your green. Okay, now there are some little spots on there, so you can work those up when you're done. We'll green, darken this top section up a little bit. Oh, a bit darker there. Okay, it needs a lot more work, so I'm going to go away and do more to this so you can see it when it's finished, but this should give you an idea of how to tackle the colour pencil Beetle. Okay, I will come back and show you it when it's done. Okay.